Hello everyone, welcome back to Minecraft. So, it's been a couple of weeks now since I last played the save, and when I left off I was stumped because I had no idea what I really wanted to do. My main plan for that back then was essentially just to play Minecraft hardcore and that be it. Build some buildings, make some shit I thought looked cool. When I kinda ran out of plans for what to build, I basically just got stuck and felt like what was the point in continuing then when I didn't really know what to do. And since I don't tend to think much about this at all when I'm not playing it, I didn't really make any plans, or would never really be able to make any plans. I didn't even try. But basically, I've basically talked to Jack once about this, and his suggestion was pretty simple and pretty nice. Basically, just beat the game, dumbass. So, the plan for the save is basically going to be, I'm going to beat the enderdragon. And probably the wither as well, try that. Although I'll have to do some more preparing for that. So I will probably do some building as well, but the main goal will be to be able to defeat the enderdragon. So what do I need for that? I do have a working base up there, but I think I'm going to think a bit about building something down here. And then I will need to go to the nether, get some... I need blaze powder, I need ender pearls, which means I need to get more gear. Probably gonna need diamonds. Mine. Gonna need an enchanting table, going to need... It would be nice to have villagers, but I am not well versed with that system of turning villagers into zombie villagers and curing them. So that will be a little bit difficult maybe. But that's the plan then, defeating the enderdragon. And then getting there will be the journey. I think... On one hand, I think it could be a good idea to get some diamonds, but on the other hand, without an enchanting table, I can't really get any fortune, which would be nice in order to get more diamonds. And in general, any and all enchanting would be better if done with the villages. Which would mean I'd have to either be lucky and get a zombie village that spawns, trap it, give it an item, and wait until I can remember how to return that back. Or I'll have to find the village, bring some villagers over, and maybe turn them into zombies. Because if I'm not mistaken, in hardcore there's a 100% chance for a villager killed by a zombie to turn into a zombie villager. Now here's the thing. I could make obsidian for the portal, another portal, without any diamonds, but I'll need diamonds for the diamond pick anyways. Something I'll just start with that. Save the rest for an enchanting table. Right, so let's see here. 6. I don't remember if I found any lava lake down in the mine. Do I remember which direction the... Because I'll probably make the water jet or the water elevators in the new base area. So I'll just have to get the... I have the soul sand. I haven't found, or I haven't collected magma blocks yet, but I know where that is. Do I have bones? Because, okay, now I'm just thinking, maybe that's the first step. Like, the way that would be done, I make a hole that I then turn into a should have... Yeah, it wouldn't be that difficult. Main plan is just... right now I would need a magma block for the downward section. I could just make a straight down hole, but that would be a bit more dangerous than I would prefer, especially considering this is a hardcore save. And, no, hang on, that's potentially one thing I could do. I'm not entirely certain. But maybe if I just make a 2-block shaft, have one of the sides be the upwards and one of them be the downwards. I'll have to grab a magma block to check that that's possible, but if that's possible, that's a pretty simple way to do it, and also a much safer way, so that I just don't dig straight down into a bottomless pit that eats me alive. So there are some options, actually. Now, will I be lucky enough to find magma blocks? I do have some ocean nearby, but I haven't really looked much into it. I'll definitely need the seaweed, or the kelp more like. Oop. Fish. So there. Just gonna harvest a bunch, and the more I harvest now, the less bone meal I have to use when making the elevator. Ooh, shoot, shoot! So I'll just... Oh, there's also a chest there, so there might be... Yeah, I think that's enough kelp. I see light, which could be a sign. That might have been a drowned. Is there... Yeah. Alright, so this one heads deep. But I'm gonna need to go deeper, it seems. Magma. There is only one, however, though, so one is of course enough for now. I just need to make sure that I can get to a safe place to swim from after I'm doing it. So let's... Yeah, that's far enough. Go. I should probably have filled up properly, but I didn't. Alright. That's that then. Now I just need to find a way back up. Ah, there it is. And get the kelp. Alright, sweet. I should have the resources for a elevator now. I believe it's about maximum 130 block at least from surface level. I had about 40 blocks say up there. 2 stacks of kelp should be enough to get me to the bottom, but this is definitely going to be closer to 3 or 4. But it's probably going to be 3, closer to 4. Yum. And of course there's more over there, so that might even exceed the 4 stacks. No, that was just squid. Oh, no, no. If you swim correctly, you can stay slightly above the sea without losing the speed you get from actually swimming instead of just... I don't know, whatever this is. Right, so that was... It's almost 7 stacks. Yeah, that's definitely enough. Now this elevator can be moved around later, so I'll just start the whole... Actually, if I make it 3 wide... Oh, hang on. Shouldn't have turned all my bones into bone meal. You... Oh, damn it. That's... He did not think there were wolves in the region. So... I think I'm going to make the elevator... Right, so the cave entrance is there. And that's about the level. I think, yeah, this is about the level I want to build a house. The elevator should probably be in the cave wall a little bit. I can just make it simple for now and do it like this. Up and down. Then I start digging down. And actually, yes, that is the good part about making it free wide. I can, if done properly, always have a water that I can swim up and a place to put the torches. Torches won't last, of course, once I start building the elevator, but for the time being. Brilliant. I just need to figure out how deep I'm going to build this shaft. And also, I guess this could theoretically be a drop if I wanted to do the risky way of going down, but yeah, probably not. Right. Also, since this is materials I could potentially use for other things, I am going to pick it up. Let's see it. Turn on that. 106. Ooh, I miscalculated. So I think it's about 60 at least from the deep dark to the bottom. However, I do believe I should have... I mean, using the diamond pickaxe, I'll have enough, but... Because, yeah, I don't have enough of the diamond pickaxe to dig 300... Or the iron pickaxe I'm currently holding to dig the 300 blocks required to reach the deep dark. The question is really going to be how would I tackle a potential cave. Because that is going to be the problem. If I reach the cave, I am going to have to seal up all the walls of the shaft, which, depending on how big the cave I meet, could be quite a lot. There could potentially be quite a lot of monsters. Okay. Simple fix at least. I do have an axolotl though, so that's nice. Close to a cave of some kind. Hole. Oh, very nice. Should I do... Pick that there. I don't really need an axe. Definitely don't need a hoe. Why do I have two of them on me? Optimally, I would probably have bought 2 buckets. And... No, not metal fan. There we go. Being 3 blocks at a time is possible. If I go close enough, or possibly I have to go into the water, but I prefer to not have to do that really. I'll just keep doing this. Lovely. Oh. I feel like I saw something. Yeah, that. What was it? Slightly brighter couple of pixels. Right. Keep going. If I do find a big cave, I could potentially consider stopping it there, but that would also depend on how big the cave and how easy it would be to actually stop that. I mean, that's potentially one issue with the way I'm doing it now. Since I'm digging down, I have no idea what I will find. If I were to dig up from a decent position, I could potentially get that much more useful elevator, but it would also risk ending up in a place where I definitely didn't want it, so you can also hear more flowing water. There's a cave nearby. Interesting. You know what? Yeah, 7 plus 2 becomes 21. Pickaxe science shit. Alright, I might have to consider. No. I kinda want that though. Keep digging. That's the solution. Keep digging, wait for my pickaxe to crumble. And then I should have room for it. Hope it doesn't disappear for it. Let's see, how much should I dig again? And again, now just fill it up with cobblestone. Much is left on this? Right, so when this is done, I'll have to climb back up to the surface and make some more tools, I guess. I just realized that most of my tools and resources are probably back at the top base, which preferably I wouldn't have to go all the way back up there, but potentially I have to. I've reached 0. I don't think I do want it though. Will this thing... What? No! I just kinda had an epiphany. Because can't I just... Oh, not that, not that. Can't I just do this? True enough, it won't work properly until I break the health. But I can at least slowly... There we go. Now all of these blocks are being turned into source blocks. So when this kelp is broken, we will have a stream of bubbles. And I believe I started at about 100. Did I start about... when did I start? I started looking at about 100, so... Oop! Click. Alright, and it's nighttime, so I guess it's time to sleep. Alright. I might need a second chest to store materials. And here's also the thing, I don't really need to carry all this kelp with me anymore. I'll keep 2 stacks, but in general I should have enough now. Right. since I don't think I want to use the diamond pickaxe if I can avoid it, so can you turn this back? I'll just have more slabs now, I suppose. Yeah, so don't need this, definitely don't need a hose, don't need the 2 axes, 1 is enough. And now that I am up, I'll just grab a spare bucket of water. And I forgot the cave system is a little bit longer. And it's not optimal to walk along either. I need to fix that at some point. Also, I can actually set up a food source, because I'm kind of just living off melons I harvested around the area. Okay. And that's good enough. Yep. Was it's raining hell. I'm just gonna do a... So I heard the squid die. It sounded close. But it doesn't seem like it was as close as I initially thought. Maybe I should have made an iron pickaxe. This is being a bit slow. Let's see. Need to place down a torch. And kelp is still falling from the sky. As some of the kelp that wasn't immediately pushed to the top by the bubble stream is reaching the top, it starts getting pushed to the side and down on top of my head. Well, the immediate issue, I just realized, is that this has kind of made my kelp placing redundant, as it's not going to turn into a bubble stream before I break the bottom block up again. Yeah, I'm fine. Scrabble. Not enough gravel for me to save much pickaxe work. That's a shame. I can't remember how deep the deep slate area is. That goes pretty deep, but I don't remember. Is it 60 or 70 blocks? Negative. I should definitely have enough pickaxes to get that far down, considering each of these can do about 2 sacks. Which is 141. 3, that is approximately 44, almost 44. So yeah, 2 pickaxes should probably be enough to get to the bottom from the point I started, but I made 5. So I made too many sticks and I had to spend all of them. That's just how it works. On hand, staying in the water column might be a good idea in case the block I removed below me somehow opens a big massive hole that the water hadn't already poured into. Although I'm not far in the water to stop falling completely because I can't swim. Actually I can, I just can't swim and hold shift. So that will probably be the death of me. Oh, diamonds. I'll leave them be for now. In case I happen to come across a good chunk of obsidian to make an enchanting table. At the same time... Oh, I guess I have to use the diamond pickaxe now. And you know what, I'm definitely going to forget those diamonds. Let's just grab them immediately. Two. Cool. Noises. Don't like them. I usually don't play with much sound when I play Minecraft because music is kind of a distraction. Those times when I'm just playing with other people where I'm mainly talking to them. When I'm playing alone and I've reached the bottom. Now, the problem I immediately realize is I kinda need to find some cave to connect this up with, otherwise it's pointless almost. I mean, I could use it to get to the bottom so that I could strip mine, but that feels like a bit of a waste. So my plan is then going to be to find a cave and see where it leads. It should be. Is it below me or above me? It's above me. And it leads to a cave that goes down. Now I should probably just before I head down completely, I should record the XZ coordinates of my shaft so that I can know approximately where it will hook up to. Or where to hook up the thingamabob. Actually, this should be far enough away. Now! I mean, at the end of the day, I am going to connect this hole anyways, so let's see. 393, 908. No. 908. Just write it down there so that I remember. I do hope I'm not going to... Oh. So... maybe this is why I should have brought a hoe. Alright, so nothing. I could go to the top of whatever this water flows from and see if there is another section leading somewhere else I could go. But we might also kind of be stuck in the dead end. So where's all this water coming from? What the fuck? Yeesh. Jump scare. So the shaft is just leading to the top again, it seems, almost. I mean, it's still a long way to go, but it does not seem like I'm going to glean any much use from this. And I don't have any coal on me. Make torches. we go. I'm hoping to find the water source block soon so that I can stop this massive waterfall and actually travel this place easier. My god. Alright. Okay. Okay. Gonna be a lot of monsters up here probably. Oh. What was that? Did I just fall a bit too much? I'm also just gonna grab some coal so that I can actually see what I'm doing. Need about 14 pieces of coal so that I can use all the sticks I made. Wow. Lay. There we go. Really? It did actually take me all the way to the top. It took me right. It didn't. So it did bring me through a small section of this, which probably leads to a larger cave system. Question is just whether I can follow it deeper with any luck and without risking my own life. Ouch. Ouch. Right, now this seems to have been a dead end. Brilliant. Let's bring out some cobblestone blocks so I can rebuild the path upwards without having to pour water and destroy all the torches I've made. So, it does continue further in, but I have a feeling that I'm not going to see any major use from any path in this cave system. Yeah, no, this one seems to be going slightly upwards. Now, immediate issue I have realized is that since I haven't placed down the soul, I mean, the soul sand is necessary to get down, so it doesn't really matter. Where's that hole I came up through? There it is. Yeah. Yep. There we go. So, yep, this part didn't lead anywhere great. All it did was gunk up my water. Water. Now what I can do, you know, because the thing about this is that did I hear two only one? And things I have experienced before with like this is that fact that since it always forms a layer, or most of the time a layer, you can sometimes use it to detect small thin walls between caverns by just digging it out. Just take this for example. If I dug it and there was a skulk right behind it, I would know there was a cave there, or another pocket of air. Now unfortunately I can Now that this isn't leading anywhere. So this is where I had a glowing squid, unfortunately, then. Right. And the water is flowing in here, because of course it is. Alright, so... what I could do is go to the bottom of the other area and find... I'm actually going to do that. Probably the best way I can immediately think of to do it. Oh, okay, that's... Mom? I thought I was going to have to plug it in, but luckily I didn't. Right, actually... I need to move that one block up, because it needs to be level. Magma block. Move it out. That's right. No growing kelp on magma blocks. Now that's not... Actually, no, that's going to work perfectly. Right, so let's do this. Just then, actually, that's one thing I just realized I can do. Is if I do now on the other side kelp, I can place this here. And because source block, I can have it there. And then I can just come down and remove it later. Then I can use this to maintain oxygen as I work my way upwards. Although I can't use it to outrun it though. I think I made it about here last time. Right, so shoot. Okay, how does this fire shoot me up? Not far enough. I really screwed it up there. No, fuck. Come on. Some point. All right. Machine. Question is this: will this go? Because now I've kind of hit the dead standstill, which I can only think can be fixed by pouring in the rest of the water. So I mean, the only issue here is that I can immediately run the risk of drowning trying to go down again. What's the time? It's turning into day. How to run the flowing water? Then I lose speed, so I need to outrun the water from the side. Yep. And then we just wait. And the torches are slowly dropping. Yes. Since it's keeping up with me now, I've had this place where I don't need to, but what about the other one anymore? Now the problem might be that I don't know how. That's the problem. Ooh. Should be reaching the top now. Good thing I did. Alright. Now down we go. There's a fish here. Why is there a fish here? And yeah. Immediately crush this one. There's something more up here. Is this here? Push this one. And done. No, this impact the fish that was down here for some reason. Okay. Now I don't need the cap anymore. Now I need to find a way to make that shaft useful. Which will most likely mean that and that. Going down the main hole I dug and look for the area where I can break in. So, time to go on a trip again. First get to the top of the mountain, then go down the annoying staircase, and then pray I find a good place to dig into the elevator so that I don't have to go up it again. And then I will have a way to get down and get materials. I'll have to go and get some obsidian, start making water probably. I think I have enough books for... I think it's about 12 bookcases I need. And I have enough for like 20. Alright. Now we're doing this shit again. This is the main reason why I wanted a elevator. Because I hate this. Having a singular staircase that goes in only one direction, infinitely better. Even if you have to walk the entire way, at least you don't have to change direction all the goddamn time. Having to circle around the main area like this is annoying, especially when I can't butt my head against it to walk faster. Because any attempt to cross the middle is risky. With water at the bottom, you could theoretically go to the bottom safely by just jumping through the hole, but it's a bit too risky, especially when you're on hardcore. Well, there are some materials left in the wall here that I probably should pick up at some point. But you know. Nah. Be arsed. This is more, slightly more annoying than just changing the buttons I press. God, I hate this. It's slightly less annoying. Oh, watch out for this hole here, I need to be careful. Alright, so you know what, let's not go down to the bottom just yet. Let's try to figure it out. Okay, so I need to go exactly directly that way. Now, does this cave allow for that? This level, I'm not so sure. On the lower levels, no, but possibly over there. Okay, so I'll have to go down to the city. And also be careful, because here I know I've removed all the shriekers, but I am not sure I have done it in the direction I'm going. Or I haven't done it, that's it. Too very risky. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember the threats here, right? But I didn't take all the loot, so I'll try to see if I can bring that home. Oh, that's a chest. We have shares, right? Being a bit lax with the skull sensors there, but you know, I think this area is pretty safe now. It should at least be kind of safe. Could destroy them. They don't seem to anger anything, so I'm not gonna bother. Okay, good news. No skunk I have to worry about. Bad news, there are mobs I have to worry about. And a bunch of them. And I missed. And there's diamonds. Right, so turn back that on. Right. Okay, so I was about 393. So it's further that way and actually a step back. Ouch. More diamonds. Right, so I see. Come on, shoot him. Oh! Yeah, when I told you to shoot him, I didn't mean towards me. Right. Melons. Yes, that one bleeds slightly down, and I think I saw the outcroppings of a geode. That's a creeper. That's two creepers, actually. There's three creepers. Alright. Okay, so this one didn't lead. We'll have to dig 40 blocks in that direction to hook it up. Right, let's check down here. Geode. Unless I dig through the geode, nothing else. This one needs further away. Exploring cave systems for the shits and giggles of it is not the plan right now. The better plan might actually be to continue along the area. And again, I don't think I'm gonna go back here anytime soon. And also, in general, I don't really care that much. It's mainly Jacob that's all about ensuring he has a maximum fortune before he starts digging diamonds. I don't tend to care, because by the time I'm done playing Minecraft, I have more diamonds than I'll ever need anyways. Right, so I need to reach a certain... Wait a fucking second. Wait. No, yeah. 93. Anyway, oh, I'm misunderstood. Guess in that case, the only thing I can really think about trying to... No, because that's going the opposite way. I'm going that way, and that... My plans are falling apart. It really seems like possibly the easiest, let's see, 393. It really seems like digging through here and connect it up that way might be the easiest. And that's slightly annoying. Because that was about 60 blocks or something. So let's say I instead loop back here until I reach about the point. It was 908, so that's here. Here it's about... I'm not supposed to have a 9 number. How far up was it to get to the cavern? No, that does not help either. Oh shoot. Good thing there's no scout sensors about nearby. Right, so it would seem that there is really no optimal cave system immediately close to the elevator. And that's the problem with digging the elevator first and then hoping it hits something. So I suppose I don't really have a choice but to dig a path to it somehow. I kind of want it to be in this level, so... Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's keep it about the level of this. Go to the point that was 908 here, and start digging. I don't really have enough coal to light up this entire path. But as long as all of this is... Where does it say biome? That's strange, I thought it uses a biome name. Have they changed where that stands? Crazy. Guess we just dig. That long path. Hoping we find something. Oh, diamonds. Nice. Maybe there were even 3 there. Possibly 4, 6, even 8. I don't know if they've changed the size of the nodes or the diamond veins you can find. Because I know they've changed iron a bit. Because now you can find huge veins, but again, I don't think I really knew the iron spawn veins either. Oh yeah, this is a 6-1. That one goes one step down, assuming it doesn't hit anything else. Where did my torch go? Oh, I spent it. So I'm gonna make 4. Can I make more? Right. About 30 blocks left. The question is which angle I'm actually going to hit it at. Am I going to hit the thin side or the broad side? Optimally I'd hit the broad side, but honestly, I don't know which way I'm even looking compared to that thing. Because that's another problem with the spiral staircase. Good luck figuring which direction is north. Without remembering which is at the top and which is at the bottom. Soon they will be there. Yep, there it is. I've hit the thin side. No matter. 2 diamonds. Now, here's the thing. There is something I want to do. Whatever. I'll find a way to get in there. Actually, oh, I had doors. I didn't really need to go up to fix this. Right, so. Even though I have doors, let's use jungle planks because those are ugly. Go. That's a creeper. That was bad. Ow. Ow. Go sleep was 2 grand. Alright. Now. I don't think I even remember to put that. I think I put the torch to make the tunnel visible. But I'm not entirely certain. Yep, there it is. Okay, so first step is always to block off water so that you can actually use it, and the second choice is to start digging around it. Maybe I'll find a sick cave. This is what I wanted. Now, this has kind of forced me to leave 1 block in each corner, but it's fine. Use trapdoors. but I didn't make any trapdoors. I made signs. Way more than I really needed. Oh, yeah. I didn't account for that. And now... so that I can go in and out without having to... let's just do it this way. There we go. Now, no leakage and such. Now I just need to figure out what the next level is. Now I am down here. I have a simple way to get to the region I will probably be mining the most in. The next step would probably be to start spelunking and so we can make obsidian. But potentially going out to look for villagers. Which one would it be? I mean, at this rate I am going to need to make a bunch of iron picks. And start looking around. I'm anyways going to need more coal, which I don't have. Don't exist on this level either. So I'll probably just return to the surface. Shoot. Actually, I do say like it's not anything I can do about, but I can. It's specifically brought enough signs so that I can use all of them, and now I can. Brilliant, okay. You really just need... I don't remember how to optimize this. Walking around part is annoying. And I don't think I can just... oh. No. Let's remove that first. There we go. Now I can remove the obtrusive corners. Move it there. W. Okay. Why am I using the diamond? Good question. And such, I have now fixed it. There. The remaining pillars will be there until later. And now I just return to the surface, get myself some coal, make myself some iron pickaxes, possibly copper. I think those was at same tier as iron. And then I go about looking around down there. So I need planks. I need coal. That was a leaf. This one is probably going to be nice to bring, since there might be a bunch of skulk where I'm going. And it's slightly better than the other two. Actually, this is silk touch. I don't want that. Alright, I don't need candles. Bow is useless without any arrows. And, you know, at this point, fine, making another way to get back to the top would be nice, but... oh, I haven't done that. So, that'll be for later. And also, where would the exit even be? since this isn't really going to be my main base operations anymore, I should move as much stuff as possible, this vital stuff, away from this place. Like the coal. Obviously, shards isn't really necessary. Enchanting golden apple will be useful later, not now. Regeneration potions will probably be useful. So yeah, just start grabbing shit. The low stack items get placed in the bag. Sword can remain. Cobble can remain. No, really need the arrows. A singular one of those, 3 of those, 5. I couldn't take those. Do I have anything that's on 4? Let's see it. Copper horn, na. Let's see. These will probably be nice to have. The door can go in. The 3 jungle snaps are probably not necessary to bring. The border of is not necessary. I can leave that for later. Swift Snick free. Not short breaches, and that might be one of the new ones. I'll take the books. I'll need those. I'll take the leads. I'll need, quote-unquote, those. How much room is left in this thing? Can't tell. But you can take the arrows, I think. I don't know if I need them. The skull can remain, same for the amethyst shards. The rest of the books I'll bring later. So I think that's all I need to bring. But I still have room for 4 more things, so I might as well take them. Soul torches, candles, flint. I have golden boots, okay. None of this is particularly necessary. I'll take the amethyst shards. Alright. That should be the final things I need for an extended stay at the new base. And the new base is even worse than the old one in the sense that while the old one didn't have a roof, this one doesn't have walls. Or a roof. Right, let's leave it down. Nope, never mind. Okay, so I'm going to immediately take the jungle planks and use those for sticks. Just make all of them. Pack it. Make a stack of torches. Crazy. I should probably bring excess coal for more. Don't need the soul torches though. I still have bones. Could try to get the dog. Yes. I think I set up a furnace down here. So I probably should. Because considering the amount of copper I have, I'm just gonna make 3 copper pickaxes. But now let's see. A house. Should make one of those. I do have the blocks for this a simple base. I'll make the floor out of wood from kind. Will be a wall of some kind of stone bricks. Three. This is really rough planning. bricks. Do I have the stone to make more? Yes, I do. Then we go... This leads me here. I'm making kind of a circular shape. About half a circular shape. And then that will turn into, I don't know, maybe a moon shape. Maybe we should try that. Let's take... Yeah, except 5. 5 out is perfect, considering this is 5 across. And then at that point I'll have to curve inwards. Right, and then the walls would probably be made of something. Or will be made of a wood type. Let's see, if I do this. Do a simple 3-piece wall. That's going to be the end of the moon shape. Run with stone bricks again. Go. Cocoa beans. Right, then 1, 2, so 3. 1, 2. No, that became too thin. But if we do it like this, clear out these corner sections here. I can't really check from the bottom, but I think that if I would fix this a bit, it wouldn't be too bad. Moon shape. And I mean, that's also one thing I could do. I could have this be like just the shape of like the initial, or maybe let's this be the quote-unquote first floor, and then I can finish the circle shape on a slightly lower floor. Ah, now I know. But that could beg the question whether this entire section should be stone brick and the low one wood, maybe. Or perhaps it should have been the other way around, but no one cares. Ah yes, this the copper spear. I have not played around much with those, but it seems kind of fun. Let's see it. Spider eye goes in the bag. I'm actually just going to shove every single thing that's too small. Nope. To really warrant its own slot in the chest into the bag, instead of setting out the other chests that I have. Right, so this leads me with pickaxe, says several. I'll use a stone for stone and iron and coal. The copper pickaxe is for anything that needs iron, and the diamond for anything else that I can't mine with it. And then I should have enough. Yeah, I'm just wondering whether I should make a backup shield though, since the one I have has taken a bit of damage. Oh yeah. And melons. I must bring the melons. Or another type of food that's done. Okay, you know what? I'm going to cook up a single piece of beef, maybe two, and then just eat it so that I don't have to spend the rest of my melon slices right here. I can spend them down in the mine instead. There we go. Da 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 da. Hmm. No, that was early. I really need to plug up this hole. It's ever so slightly too early. And also I'm just going to make sure this place is properly lit so that it doesn't spawn monsters here that will screw up my day. And there's plenty of diamonds in mine once I start getting proper tools for it. The iron and I have to start mining because I'm kinda low on that. I'm going to be needing more of that later. Boom. Oh, spooks me. Keep forgetting that it's there. Yes, I need to have the hoe on the hotbar in case. No. Yes, I think it's that one that's making those. Almost looked like one of them was going through the wall, but maybe not. Oh no, that's gold. It should be taken with the copper pickaxe, right? No, for fuck's sake, okay. So the copper pickaxe is just a better stone pickaxe. I've already forgotten that since last time I played. Oh, that's brilliant. I have stone... No. I have 5 stone adjacent pickaxes. Brilliant. Oh, well. What down here? Nothing. And along this path, this glory and adventure. Oh, no. No glory, no adventure. So that's this part of the cave. Done! Yay. But over here I think there is at least one branching path, yes. Ooh. I have to mine with my diamond pickaxe. But I think it's worth it because I'm going to need it later anyways. This section I'm actually going to have to be careful because I haven't been here. It might be shriekers. There might be creepers. While knowing that there are creepers, there's a lot of monsters. Hey, you were supposed to get knocked back. Alright. Oh, another zombie. Okay, that's bad. I was way too careless there. That guy was armed. We need to invest better in armor. Creeper. Not big fan. Another one? And another one. Don't care that you blow up my torch. As long as you don't hurt me or my shield. Alright. Oh. Shield. Ooh, skeletons. Axolotl. Right. I don't remember rarity when it comes to these guys. Was it the blue one you can only breed? Breed? Glow squid. Oh, we should look at that. Aye. Yes, I have a feeling there's water here. Now, this. I can't tell. Not swimming there. I should definitely harvest these things. Or try to at least. There is a source of some food. One. Alright, this place does not seem to hold much of interest to me. There are a lot of ores and such that I probably should mine. But right now, I don't know. I need iron, at least. I don't think I can find any copper as much anymore, considering I can't use it as an iron substitute anymore. Oh, what the? What? What? When did I look at that guy? The game hates me. Okay, is the Enderman gone? No, so which one of these was pink? You don't want this guy. Alright, all of a sudden I don't feel like running around the mines anymore. I really hope that Enderman has fucked off. I didn't even notice him until he started charging me. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna use up the stone pickaxes. Copper being a substitute for stone is It's annoying. But at least it's quicker, I guess. Redstone. Right, there's definitely an enderman, so let's not look. I don't even know if I need to kill those guys, because if piglin bartering can get me ender pearls or eyes of ender, that would be a lot easier than having to fight those guys. Nope, I'm going back down. Felt a lot safer with the wardens about. Alright. Back out there. Ooh, it goes down, yay. Don't like the lack of scout, but that's okay. Until I meet any enemies. I wish I'd torched more so that I knew what I had been in that section. I saw a chest, which I don't think I've taken, but you know, who knows. Right, so going down going down yielded me nothing. It does not seem like there's much to explore. It really feels like the most materials and loot I will get is from exploring the city. I think there's actually, I don't think there might just be a lava pool down there. I am not 100% certain I've seen a lava pool in that area this save, but I definitely have seen it before. And also, heck of a lot safer than going around the regular cave systems. Though I definitely have too many items on me to explore that area just yet. So, back to the top, deposit, and probably store so that I can bring them back down as well. So, I am running out of metal slices. That's bad. The glowberries, I think, are potentially just as bad. Alright, so I broke the shield, right? It's just that I dumped. I don't know. Okay, so immediately try to get some sort of sorting. Right. Organics. Gonna need a new bucket. Alright. A lot of kelp. Some wood. Meat bricks. Spider eyes. It's a broad sense of organics. Right, so this one, valuables, I guess. Anything I'd consider valuable. No, stop splitting the coal stack. See now that a lot of this fits in the organics chest. Cocoa beans, enchanted goldens. I mean, that's more valuable. Torches are not. Let's say gunpowder is valuable. Oh, I have plenty of bones. Means I could probably tame that wolf. Alright, I'm gonna need a new share. That's going to be these two. So I don't need an extra chest. I'm going to need a stone axe definitely for the excavation of... I'm probably gonna need a diamond pick considering what I'm planning to do. I need to cook some iron. While that cooks, I can use my spyglass. There it is. I can see if I can find some melons. At some point I'm gonna have to make a farm. Animals or crops, one of the two. Possibly both. But right now, I'm just gonna harvest the local melons. I also harvest the pumpkins, but I will need eggs. I don't have those. Ooh. That's lava pool. Interesting, so I could just go there for the lava I need. But I do that. I can also hear a paddock, but I don't think I have enough seeds in it to tame it. Meh. Right, so if I get a bucket, I could, but I should maybe just go get the obsidian I need for another portal and an enchanting table. I'm also just gonna grab the chicken. So you laid any eggs nearby, huh? I didn't bring my leashes, so I can't just immediately bring you back up with me. But eggs will do fine. I guess not. Alright, pumpkin. I'll bring you along because this axe is almost dead. And I don't feel like bringing that one into the depths. On and break. Okay, so where is the ladder? I think I should. I'll bring leashes so that I can. I need a fence post as well for that. Let's dump that one. Actually, as long as I have jungle planks, I'd rather waste that. Right, leashes. There. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, where is the closest? The closest one is probably just the coast. Let's see. Not reach down there. Oh no. Alright. Obsidian first, then chickens. And sheep. Since they are nearby, and I think I have enough leashes for all of them. See, the pumpkins were here, and the melons were up here, and I think the ravine was just here, yes. Ouch. I brought torches, yes. Just in case I need to light up some local areas, just to ensure no monsters come out and attack me. Alright, here we go. We'll spot it there if I wanted to. Do it like this. Slow. Do. Seems like it's just a thin layer of obsidian, which is nice, because it's kinda safer. So that I don't have to fall into lava while I'm doing this. But I don't risk the obsidian getting eaten either. Please be... okay, good. Alright, then I'll just stand here. I dug about 4 blocks of obsidian. This will yield me about 5. I need the 10 plus 4 at least. Once I get to the nether, I think if I am lucky, I should be able to find the remaining obsidian in chests, but I am not 100% sure. Or any more obsidian I possibly want. Not entirely certain what I would need it for, but... just to be safe, you know. Let's see, what's the state now? 11. Still not hit the deep part of the lava. What's the time actually? Still there. Can't stay down too long if I want to safely bring the animals back. Let's do that one. And this one. So I am up to 15. I'll grab these 3, get up to 18, and then I'll return. Do-do-do-do-do-do. There we go. 18. And it's turning to night. I can't climb up there. Right. Darn it. Okay. I'll try to find them quickly, leash on, and bring them back. Right. Chicken 1. You also dropped an egg for me. Hey, hey. Okay. Hopefully I don't lose this chicken. 3 chickens. Sheep 1. You too. Lead snapped. Back. No! Don't have time to think about it. Alright. Actually, this is incredibly unsafe. There it is. Where's the chicken? Come. This is highly unsafe. A skeleton. I don't like that. That's a zombie in gold armor. I'm being followed. Still have all the 3 chickens, the 2 sheep. Actually, I need to tame that wolf so it doesn't eat my sheep. Probably need to think about that. Okay, all of you stick close, we're soon home. I'm just going to pitch you right up there, because fuck you guys. And then I'll go tame the wolf. So that we don't lose that guy. Don't lose the sheep. Let's go. Bing. Normal zombies are difficult enough. Burning zombies you don't want to get bit by. Let's see, where did that guy go? He was in this region somewhere. Ah, there it is. Yoo-hoo. You want bones? That was easy. Let's go. Now that I have a wolf, I think you're going to remain at home. I'm also going to need a cat just for creepers. Which means I'm probably going to need to find a village. I don't remember, are skeletons just afraid of dogs in general, or is it mainly when the dogs attack? You can sit there. I'll find a better place for you soon. At some point at least. Alright, brown eggs. And yes. Now I can start making, once I get a sugarcane farm of some kind of running, I can start making good old what's it called again? Pumpkin pies. Oh. That didn't work. I'm out of... I'm hungry, that's why. That's why nothing's happening. If only I knew how far down the... I'm actually just gonna do that. Yes, you know what? Actually, this is a bad idea, I think of it. I don't know how far down I need to dig to reach the other thing. But what I know, there's a lot of diamonds in this area. But you know what, actually, probably the best way to do this is that I start digging just the diagonal staircase now, about as far as I think will be necessary. And then I go down the other way and start digging towards it. Then we see when they meet up. Diamonds. Diamonds are not as rare as I remember them to be. And when I say when I remember them to be rare, I mean when I first started playing this game. Which is ages ago. So of course they've gotten more common. Because of the change in how diamonds spawn, and because I have gotten luckier, I guess. How far away have I gone? I don't remember how far I needed to go to begin with. Right, you know what? I'm stopping it. 39 at 9:06. I need to dig a taller roof later, but for now that doesn't matter. Oh. Wait, there it is. Was it 39 at 9:06? I already forgotten the numbers. Right, let's see here, and this is at 3:09 at 9:06. That's here. Almost dug down to the depth I needed. Yeah, I think I got to 417, did I? Since I'm 3 blocks above, I will not eat up with the hole I dug. So I can't risk going past it. But I'm assuming it's about 417 I reached before I went over here. Da-da-da-da-da. Wait, what do you mean I've only allocated a gigabyte memory? Wait, dig deeper? Oh yeah. No, I'm dumb. 39 is below negative 39 is below negative 36. Reddit. That's what they call not thinking. Right. And we reach down here. And the first thing I'm gonna do is dig up the carpet. Because I have a nearly broken shears and I know I'm going to need a lot of wood for this exploration anyways. And I'm being a lot less careful because I think this area is pretty clear of shriekers anyways. Though I could be surprised for the worse. The spyglass I can place in that hand. Actually, I'll do it like this. So then I can move the grey wool down here. A stack of grey wool should be enough. And then let's see. I've taken that. You can see a singular streaker. 2, 3, 4. That is a slightly dangerous place. Now is there is a smaller building, but that's not one that has loot. There is one in the background. Oh. Okay. Let's check out this place. Actually, this might just be part of the walkway. This is just part of the walkway. Over there, however, there are chests. So the question is, how infested is this place? And it seems surprisingly uninfested. Which is just what's around. Yep. There we have it. Shit. I cannot uncrouch on top of these blocks if I'm not mistaken. I missed. Now I think... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. A single more shrieker in this area and I gotta leave. Now I think this building shouldn't have any holes in them that could contain shriekers. But I still gotta do a clean sweep of the area. Because I am not really in a position to run away efficiently. Shrieker on that side seems a bit too far away to probably be alerted, I hope. Honestly can't tell. I should definitely keep the walkway clear though for running. And on this side there doesn't seem to be anything. Right, so since I have enough room for it, so, Aqua Affinity, Stiff Snake Free, some bottles, a music disc, some bones. Since that seems clear, I am going to... Okay. I think we'll do with that? No. It's... I wish I could see better. I wish that didn't happen whenever I uncrouched. Seems a little bit silly. Here we go. Okay, that didn't work. Somehow that chest filled up my entire inventory. What was that? Gold bars? That was books. Oh, okay. And still explore. But I should definitely explore close to the runways where I can run away without alerting the wall anymore. Then we have Shrieker. That tower seems more or less clear. This area down here has Shrieker. This area has ladders, which I don't think I can climb down safely. Right, swap the hoe for the shears. I'm going to try to scale the tower and get the chest. So see this area over there, is that just more broken walkway? Go. The rest of this drops on the ground, the better. When we go down again, that building seems like it should be pretty clear. The skulk. So we run. But what you could call running if you were very generous. Is this area does seem entirely clear of the skulk. And again, too many tools I need in this case. I just guess I don't really need a shovel. Ay, fuck. Come on, stop giving me holes. Now, the immediate problem I can think of is that I am not 100% certain on my escape route. Oh, blimey. Well, that's cool. That's a building. I can check that out. But like, let's see. Yeah, I need to run towards that and that over there. That's difficult to make an exact plan because I don't have the exact places. There we have a sculpt sensor. Sculpt sensor. There isn't much sculk on this building either, but there are sensors nearby. I think this should be safe, but I'm going to break its chest. Oh, that's the annoying part. I'm kind of stocked full now. Let's creep a bit along this. Oh. So what do we have of stuff? We have this building. Didn't go in that, did I? And again. Seems completely devoid of skulk. And since I don't have to break the chests here, presumably, I am free to actually explore and check what's in it. Oh, diamonds. so bottles of enchanting. That's annoying. I would like to have the lead. Crosswalker 2 book can replace this. I have cat, and since I might return for this chest anyways, doesn't really matter. Alright. Let's see, what's the situation? I am now on this side of the portal. There's Skulk. There are a lot of areas with not as much Skulk, but in general, pretty bad. Oh. Right, so I think with this, if I just ensure that the walkway is not broken and I don't step on that, I should be able to run all the way over to another spot where I should have connected this place up. It will lead me back home, so I can explore a bit more safely. I already connected it here. Might have dug down there, but oopsie. Right. Also connected over here, but sketchy. There's more stuff to get to, that's no doubt, but I pissed off 2 shriekers and I don't know the cooldown. I don't exactly feel safe going for a third one. That building over there looks nigh untouched by the Skulk. I know where to run if things go south. So here we go. Good consensus. No shrieker so far. Tiny piece of lava. Huh? Oh. Oh. Well, that's horrifying. It's raining fish. Ooh, pants. Don't know how many disc fragments. I can remove the books from my bag now. Candles. You're reintroduced. I don't think I need to bring in that many potions or regenerations at the same time. Now let's see what else is in the bag. There are chests, I can't take those out. There are another 9 items, but yes. Can I? No, I can use that to empty the bag, but I can't use it to check what's inside the bag. I have all the sign. I have 13. I don't need more of them. I really need skull catalyst. I don't really need skull soul torches. More bones. Brilliant. This sound of fish dying. Not brilliant. Swift Snake is only for pants, and I don't think I need this many pants. So I don't know how many I need, but I'll take it nonetheless. Now with this amount was about to ask if you're okay, but I'll take that as a no. Grab that one, right? Yes, right. Great, so I have a source of fish. I suppose. No, I don't think that is... That did it. It looks almost clear. Oh, we're spreading the skulk. Lovely. At least I don't think they spawn skulk shriekers. And I don't think skulk shriekers that you place down summon the warden. At least I hope not. Alright. This place, seemingly devoid of skulk. However, the question does remain, what about its perimeter? No skulk there. No skulk here. There was no skulk the side I came in. So, what about this wall? Oh, more lush caverns. Ah, no, seemingly not. So I think this should be safe. Brilliant, okay. Another bonesmithing. Want that, kind of. An efficiency 5 mending hoe. Definitely better than my stone pickaxe. My stone shovel can go for the wooden armature. The rest of this chest is unnecessary. Glowberries. I still have enough for the skeleton head. No. This one. Okay. Hello? Oh. And with that, I think I'm full. Unfortunately, I don't have room for all this tropical fish that the gods are giving me, but I have gotten a lot of other loot. Brilliant. And so far, I do not believe I have summoned the warden. I'm actually pretty certain, because although I generally don't stress too much about the warden when I play normal Minecraft, I do know the risk of the warden since I have died to it a couple of times. What the hell am I doing? Nope. Not going in there. Groups like that, sometimes you just have to take the hit. The only way I think you could really deal with that group of shriekers is by just taking them out one by one before they get the chance to shriek for the second time. But I don't think that city has any shriekers left, so I'll just mosey on. As long as I get to the elevator before the warden can get locked in on my position, it won't kill me. Do people actually kill the warden? And again, with the hammer, I might be able to. Assuming it works, as I've seen people use it, and they haven't changed it. Because, of course, they changed it, and I really don't pay attention. Alright. Hopefully it's daytime. Yo, let's get you somewhere better than sitting there. Maybe you should have a carpet. my source of wool, and considering, I think this could look kinda cool. The corners I'd have to think a bit about. I'd have to be careful with fire, but then again I would if I used regular wood, so I think this should be cool. Yeah. Alright. I'll make floor out of wood. Do you wanna get up here? Guess I'll probably be blocking off the areas with the larger souls. So please teleport. There we go. Then we'll take down the trees because they are definitely in the way. And they're not even a good type of tree. There we go. Organics. The books are not that organic. Chest. Fish shard, raw iron. I did actually have some glowberries, and I did have some torches that I could remove, so I could potentially have had more room for stuff. But I didn't really do that, did I? Respawn point set. Where was the previous place? Oh yeah, no, I dug up the bed of course, it's the reset my respawn point. What do we do? I kinda want to go down and get enough wool to finish my flooring. So I'm gonna do that. This should be perfectly safe. The first shard should have dissipated by now, I feel like. Not 100% sure how it really works, but it's been at least 20 minutes. Not to mention, I'm probably not going to go anywhere near the potential presence of shriekers. So I should be fine either way. Alright. Where was it? I remember this. Yeah, now we have some. Some good old wool. Can't wait until one of these activates a shrieker and I suddenly realize how stupid I am. Oh, a complete hole. Right. With my first floor being grey, I should definitely make the second story or the lower floor be a lighter color. Actually, just gonna use it to shears. Hopefully I'll remember to bring some more wool next time we go down there. Or a new shear. There's plenty of wool anyways. But I'm definitely not going to go down this way. I think there are shriekers. Yeah, there are. Well, Ain't I a stupid idiot? Good thing it didn't react. That could have been annoying at best, and deadly at worst. Here we go. Right, so let's see, I got about 128 plus 16, 144, 145, 145 wool blocks. That's definitely enough to cover the rest of my floor. I probably would not have needed even half a stack. But who knows? Maybe I will be making more celestially themed buildings, rooms. I need walls. What should the walls be made? Oh, no. Ah. Yes, I know what I could do. I could make this be the moon, and then have the lower floor be the sun. And then the sun could have, like, what's it called? I don't know, the triangle things it sometimes make on this side of the sun as sun rays. And then I can use that to make a star fort. Terrible idea. But yes, this could look good. Oh, file is file. Now, have you guys laid any eggs? Because one thing I think could be kind of fun, but also horrific, is to find a spot in the house and just hang a bunch of chickens from the ceiling and have the eggs be collected for some nefarious purpose. So I spent a little over half the stack. And yeah. I'm just gonna think a little bit. This is going to stick out once more on the sun. You know what? I'll start drafting the circle. Let's say that I do that so it's just below the animals, so that they will be standing on the new floor. So I think it's 3, then 3, 2, chip 2, and then 3, 3. Now this should put me in line. Okay, hang on. Alright, just the dog is making noises. See, 5. No, that did not line up at all. 2 of those. I don't know why I did wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be 5. 5, 3. No. Oh, I'm dumb. That's what happened. Okay. Well, there we have it. It's like this. 5. So I need to expand a bit. In that case, I can potentially have a bit of a sharper cut off on the edges of the moon, but Let's see about that. And I'll have to place down some blocks so that I can actually get on top easier. There we go. 3, 4, 5. Let's say that I do the 3 and add that one. That works. So not really a sharper cut of the moon, but just a little bit more space. I need more stone bricks though for the... Right, so... This place is gonna need lighting because now monsters might spawn. Night, they'll probably spawn anyways, but I don't want them spawning at daytime. Right, so... Yes, because now I'm one step further. So probably should make sense now. So here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, this puts me about where I expected to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna actually have to dig out here. But this does place me right where I expected to be, so it worked. Okay, brilliant. So this will be probably the sun. The question will be whether I make the sun out of wool or anything else, and how the staircase down is gonna work. But yeah, I think that this is an interesting design. My dog isn't happy for some reason, and that makes me upset. Why is my dog unhappy? Why is it making these noises? It says barks, but it sounds more like it's purring. I could... Do I have a shovel on me? No, I left the shovel behind because it was not really necessary. Do I have enough stone? Let's just make the rest into stone bricks. How do I make a shovel, guys? Come on. Me out there. Right, so. Right, there's gonna be a bit of dirt and such to dig out for this place. And also, I am stupid. There we go. Cut right across here. I think it should lead me properly out on the other side. Just going past the animals now. Hey guys, thanks for the eggs. Let's see here. Where did I build this thing? There it is. So, yes, this is part of the firebomb. Now let's say that I remove this. Yes, you will start floating. Brilliant. Can't wait to get more chickens and string them up against the hole in the ceiling. Although it can't hang there because that's the center. There we go. A lot of precious dirt. Ayo. This will just probably be the general assortment of goods chest by the time being. Let's see, I'm gonna need at least 2 more shovels. Perfect. Pickaxes I should have enough of. Torch, should probably have more torches though. And although the soul torches would do well on the upper floor, on the lower floor I should definitely have regular ones. No, not books. I swear guys, I do know how to make torches. I should probably wait with excavating the entirety of the circle until I actually know how to deal with the walls, because I feel like that will have some effect on both floors. Because one option is of course to just have the walls be just outside of the area I've already built. Or I could build a wall from this area. Right, honestly, I feel like on this floor it could potentially make more sense to have the walls be built outside so that it gets more of a tower feel. But that's something that will have to be tested and checked out. Because I will need a roof. Unless I make sure I always sleep. Because I don't want any of these fucking... I don't even know, what's it called again? The flying fox. I don't want them in my house at least. And unless I make sure to sleep every single night, or often enough at least, they'll start spawning. I have to say that this is quite nice. Even though I said earlier that my main focus will be to beat the game, at least I have started to make at least getting some plans for how I want to live while I try to do that. And I have gotten a step further on my way to getting resources. The next will probably be to go to either a village or start making enchantments and such, or go to the nether, but be extremely careful, because I die so often to the piglin brutes, and I cannot risk letting that happen. Right, so I think I could paint this wood yellow if I wanted to, but it would still be quite expensive to fill in this circle with yellow wool. Although, honestly, I might just do that. If I get more sheep, paint them all yellow. Infinite source. Actually, that being said, I probably need to... Do I have any yellow flowers? Also, where's the leads? Can I disconnect the leads from the sheep without having to disconnect the chickens as well? Yes, I can. Brilliant. In that case, you guys... I mean, you're supposed to remain down here, I just kind of need to get some fence Also gonna need more shears for this. Let's see, where is it? What was I looking for again? Fence post. There it is. You know what? You guys are going to be generally pretty free to roam around as you please. But be limiting you to this level. Ah, yes, die first, because it's not just straight boning anymore. Pink yellow. Honestly, yellow looks a little bit, almost a bit too bright. But maybe I'll just have to deal with that. There isn't really any bright, but not as bright as yellow wool block I can immediately think of. It's birch. That's a light beige, more like. That's not bright enough for my plants. Is there not any dandelions left? Come on. Really? Although I do see a parrot, so if I have enough seeds... Hopefully. Excuse me, good sir. Nice. How do I do this again? I don't know, you just follow me. Dandelion. Polydendron spawns in. There's dandelions over there. Melons in there. Oh, it's on my shoulder now. How cute. Hit that up. Oh, they maybe there's dandelion. Was that another parrot? No, that was my parrot. Now how do I get you? I want this dude to remain at my base where it's safe. And well, I'll probably get the jukebox at some point. But don't worry about the chickens. So, up here. Yes, and sure. Yeah. Can you just land? Not yeah, no, please. Over here. How do I get you to sit? Sit! Whatever. Sleepy time. Oh, crikey. There we go. I'll have to move you about later. For now, it doesn't matter. So, Alicia should probably be in the organics chest because it's used to shuffle them around. No, I didn't mean to share off the... Well, that's going to be annoying. Why would I need to share off the lead? You know what? I think this is going to be fine. Quite bright floor. Wonder just what the next levels are going to be. We have the sun, we have the moon. We're going to go for stars. Or will this be the two on the floors I do? The options are limitless. No. Well, since you insist. No. You stay there. Pinner. Oh, poor chickens. Oh, come on. I really need to just make a pen for these. Oh, let's just do that. A lot easier to make a pen than having to share them on and off and on and off and on and off. And having just cut down a jungle tree, and I have enough logs for it as well. So yeah. There we go. 18 should be enough, and I make some. Shouldn't be great. I mean, they're not going to be inside for the event ever. Maybe I should just move them outside immediately since I'm making them a more permanent pen. And by a more permanent pen, I am meaning extremely temporarily. I don't know where they will be in the future, but I doubt they'll be here. Right, please some order cards so I actually have room. Good. Yes, I could not do it from there. Right, so follow me inside here. There we go. You are now free to not be this freedom is hard won. Treasure it, I suppose. Why am I not? There we go. Where's my wool? Ah, this. And these guys are just laying eggs. Wait. Yes. But that's not going to the middle, that's actually crossing the middle. Crazy. Alright. I think that's all for today. So I have today I managed to make a plan for the future of this series. I promise that I will not... Actually, I won't promise anything. I will be back with this though, at some point. I really should stream more on my own, but it's just, you know, it's a bit more difficult finding the motivation because it's just in general more fun, and I think it's more. I think people prefer when I play with others, but I don't know. Well, I didn't watch anyways. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.